Hello everybody, it's Cap Corgi. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been able to make a brand new, fresh, hot off the presses video, but we are here and we are about to talk about a fantastic game that I've been playing the absolute crap out of. Oh my god, ARCRaiders has taken over my life since it launched. Actually, that's not true. It's taken over my life since the first two betas as well. But I knew this game was going to be a banger, and we're going to talk about exactly how big of a launch it's been, the success of ARCRaiders, and a little bit of why this game is so good. So strap on in, let's check it out. ARCRaiders is so good. I want to hear all about what you guys think. Alright, so ARCRaiders, obviously we've been playing this game. I've been playing it for just the official launch. Not the beta, because that was a different timer. About 33 hours. On stream a little bit, but off stream mostly. And but I've been absolutely playing the the betas like for 20 hours each and everything as well. So probably all combined close to about 70 odd hours, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, so I saw this post by One Peg, another big extraction game guy. Covered everything from Tarkov to Dark and Darker and everything in between. And he shared some very interesting data. 323,000 concurrent players with a 354 24-hour peak. But that was on November 7th. The number has only grown. And as of literally yesterday, the number has grown to 412,000 concurrent players. By the way, just on Steam. This is just on Steam. This is not counting any numbers from PlayStation, not counting any numbers on Xbox. Now, I want you guys to remember that this game is fully crossplay. So crossplay is enabled, it is encouraged, and I, at least anecdotally, I have ran into a lot of players all over that are PlayStation players, that are Xbox players. Fewer Xbox players, of course. There's just fewer Xboxes and Xbox players in general. But yeah, it's really, really cool. Now, one thing that is interesting, this is by Rooster Scrappy. He's a great content creator that focuses just on ARCRaiders on Twitch. Kind of shares a bunch of upcoming data mining, and analytics, things like that. All he covers is ARCRaiders. So definitely something to follow if you're interested in ARCRaiders. I know I did. But, he's just kind of covering what everyone else is already, creating as their own content. So Rooster made a little nice post about, according to Reese Elliott from Alinea Analytics, it has generated over $100 million of revenue in its first week, which is huge. That's from buying the game, that is from, deluxe editions and all that, and that is from DLCs. And according to this number, it is sold 2.5 milli copies. So that means people are buying the microtransactions, the skins, and so on. And there are a lot of microtransactions. And also, by the way, if you guys want, do give this video a like, a sub, comment, share with your friends. If you want to see more ARCRaiders content, because if you guys want a review, I will be working on a review. So let me know what you'd like to see in the review, if you want me to focus on any certain things. And if you think, that the game is super good or, mid, some people think it's mid over here. I don't. But, or anything in between. And I will absolutely endeavor to cover more. But yeah, the problem is I'm not making this the focal point of the video or anything, because Alinea Analytics, I've covered them before, and their numbers a lot of times don't make huge amounts of sense sometimes. There's no real source for their numbers sometimes, so definitely take this one with a grain of salt. I just want you guys to know, I will always tell you how it is. If there's a number you can trust or not trust, like Steam Analytics, this is a pretty ironclad number, right? But the Alinea Analytics, I've never really found proper sources for any of Reese Elliott's content or anything like that. So I would just be what the hell is this? I would just be very, very, very careful. The button is so big that don't super trust this. He might be right, but I'm actually very dubious about the distribution of players. I don't know where he's getting these numbers from. because PlayStation doesn't really reveal their concurrent player counts or anything like that, so it's kind of hard to nail and iron down those numbers. So I'm not exactly sure where he's getting these numbers from, and he's never really shared where he ever gets these numbers from. So yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. But anyways, beyond that, there is some more information over here, and this is via ARCRaiders Intel. They're estimating, this is older news, but it also has high Twitch viewership. I've been playing it on Twitch. If you guys do enjoy, hop over to CapCorgi on Twitch. I'm very friendly. I'm one of the friendlier players where we try to, make friends. We go around. We try to solo and all kinds of stuff. I play a lot of solos, and solos are generally friendlier. But we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun, and I played it tonight. I'll be playing it tomorrow. And I really do think that this game has something truly, truly special. The ability to make friends on the fly in a solo raid of this game is unmatched. Something that I've not found in pretty much any other extraction game ever. I would say that you saw this a little bit with certain other shooters. Like, I don't know if you guys remember BattleBit, but that was like the voxel-based. It was kind of like Battlefield, but it was like, kind of like Minecraft-y. And so, like, that game was really cool for making friends with VoIP and everything like that. If you were fighting against people, you could be like, tell my wife I love her. And, like, people would laugh, and you could get their screen names and play with them next round and stuff. That game was really big for a reason, for a very short time. Sadly, a short time, but, the lack of content and everything for that game. But this game has something extremely similar, a very similar energy, and I'm just letting some, random gameplay that I was doing off-stream continue. So you won't hear my voice, clashing or anything. This is just sheer, unadulterated gameplay. But I've had raids where, like, people are ratting. I've had a lot of raids where people are friendly and we're trying to group up and, like, kill the Arc and the little robots and stuff together. I've had raids where people are, like, just going all out PvP war. Like, the entire lobby was just murdering each other over, like, a single locked room. I found the Dam is actually the most PvP heavy map. I don't know if you guys have found that as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I think, like, the days of everyone being super jolly cooperation is kind of over, sadly. But people are still, quite cooperative. But I think the thing was, a lot of players did say this. One Peg did say this. A lot of other, extraction people, I think Pestily said this, where back in the early days of Tarkov, when people didn't really know what the quests were, people didn't really know how to handle the NPCs, the bosses, and so on, you found a bit more cooperation. And I think because we didn't really know fully, like, the extent of everything going on, with the Arc and, like, escaping with the certain quests and so on and so forth in this game, we saw a lot of cooperations for that reason. And now the Arc is, it's handleable. You know how to run from them. You know how to shoot them. Generally, they can overwhelm you. They are still very much a threat. At least way more of a threat than, like, NPCs in Tarkov, for example. Or, like, Dark and Darker. Actually, no, Dark and Darker is pretty hard as well at some points. But this game, is starting to get a little solved on the PvE end. Especially with how easy it is to make the Wolfpack grenades. And I don't know if you've seen those, but those are, like, the giant, like, splitting grenades that home in on the robots. They do nothing versus humans, but they do, like, massive damage versus Arc. People are able to make those and come in with, like, entire packs full of Wolfpacks and take out, like, bastions and stuff with no problem whatsoever. I think that kind of thing has kind of made people search out PvP more. So, not really a bad thing. I do like the PvP in this game, but definitely a bit of a change from the first week. I don't know if you guys have found that. If you are playing ARCRaiders, let me know. But I just want to point out the positives of this game. This is not a full review. We're just going to let it play in the background while we, at least describe it and discuss it a little bit. But I just wanted to talk about the fact that this game has a couple of things going really, really well for it. First of all, the maps are gorgeous. Second of all, it is extremely accessible. It's third person, and this is one reason that it can never be as hardcore as a Tarkov. Oh! Getting shot at.
Friend. Chill.
I was trying to not die, and I knew you had to jump on me.
Bro, I'm just exploring this new place.
You didn't want it. You didn't want it. I tried to swing at it because I ran out of ammo. But yeah, that's okay. Anyway, sorry. This is the kind of like stuff that can happen in this game. And so that is another massive attractor for this game. The fact that this game has such randomness in the game. Are you gonna run into someone who's like super helpful? Are you making new friend? Are you gonna like play cooperatively with people, or are you just gonna run into people that murder you just at the drop of a hat and you have no ammo? You're in the middle of reloading a clip and someone shoots at you. What's gonna happen? That kind of stuff. This is the randomness that is so cool and so key with ARCRaiders, as opposed to so many other games. For example, like a Tarkov. Tarkov has this a little bit as well. But genuinely, just such a wonderful part of this game. And another thing that I really love about this game is this game runs so well. I don't know if you can see in the upper left-hand corner, but I'm at like 90 FPS playing on a laptop with other programs running. Like I was working at the time, you know, doing a great job working, as you can tell. But, you know, I had like, you know, programs for my work open and stuff in the background. Every so often I would alt tab out and like, you know, do some work and then come back in the game kind of thing. In between raids and so on and so forth. And I am still running at a smooth 90. And pretty much like, you know, there are people that are nerfing the looks of the game to make it like super easy to see snipers and stuff. Someone hiding in a brush. I think that's stupid, but a lot of people are going to take whatever, like, you know, weird little extra ability to see other players in PvP that they possibly can, min-maxing, which is totally fine. Like, you're absolutely allowed to do that. People have been doing that since time immemorial. But personally, I think the game just looks so gorgeous. I don't want to do that. I don't know how you guys feel, but like I'd rather the game looks really cool, and you know, some random guy might get a lucky headshot on me or not, as opposed to me, like, you know, having slightly higher like living percentage in a game that doesn't really punish death too badly, and as a result the game looks more beautiful, kind of thing. Like, this is just so cool that you can also use really cool tools. The zip line is so fun to use. There's I never got it, at least on video, but there was a really cool tool where you can like use a grapple hook and grapple onto the arc and stuff, and also like on a building and stuff. And it was like so cool for mobility. Super hard to make. Really, I only looted it once by accident, so I got really lucky with that. But using the zip lines, using the I think the snap hook is what it's called, is really cool. Really fun. Fell right off there. Broke my legs. But definitely just a fantastic experience with a lot of nuance in the game. The skill tree system is quite extensive as well. 3 different perk talent trees, and you can do all kinds of stuff in it, which is really cool. And the sound design in this game is supremely immersive. Shockingly, for a third-person view game, the sound design in this game is like one of the absolute highlights. It's kind of like way better than Tarkov's sound design. I don't know how they nailed the sound in this game. I would say like it's not perfect because your footsteps are quite loud, so sometimes it's a little weird to tell if it's your footsteps or someone else's when you're walking around. And there is some desync issues, especially with shots, and people are talking about that a lot. So, you know, it's not a perfect game by any means whatsoever. But in terms of multiplayer releases, I put this way ahead of Battlefield 6. COD 7 hasn't come out yet, but I put it way ahead of COD 7 as well. Like, I just think that this game, in terms of multiplayer, just adds so much to the genre and is so unique and so fun. So, yeah, I think it deserves a success, guys. I think the other thing that I was starting to say before I got distracted by watching my own death in the game was this right here. There's a group of 6 people right here shooting at the arc. I'll move my head so you can see them. And there's a giant bastion at the bottom. It's a machine gun arc. That's what's shooting in the background. And I was just curious. I was like, what's going on? And part of me was tempted to murder them, by the way. Because, you know, I play PvP, so I'm I had the blaze grenade, and I was thinking, I was like, And then I was like, you know what? I couldn't really use my mic because I was taking care of my dad. But I was just, gesturing, and I didn't really think to use the emote. But I just decided to help them. And we decided to take on this bastion all together. And, take on this, like, random large robot all together. Not really even saying it. Just by our actions, we work together. And I think that's really cool. This is really, really something unique. And this is one reason that people are enjoying this game so much. It is by virtue of being a game that is a third-person game, it's a little less hardcore. It is a bit more user-friendly to be able to, play with a new group, to play with friends, to make friends in a game that is inherently, very much a PvP experience in general. But it is something that you can absolutely, be able to pick up and play quite a lot easier than most games. And this is where I learned about the emote system, actually. One thing I would love is in the tutorial if the game made you learn how to use the emote system. Talk to an NPC, wave to him, say thank you, or something like that. I think that would, because otherwise, before this match, I hadn't used the emote system at all. I would just use, VoIP whenever I needed to talk or something. But in terms of, actual emotes or something like that, I didn't really do that. So, just something to keep in mind. I don't know if, they're still developing or able to make those types of changes, but I would say that would be a really, really cool idea. But yeah, we all extracted together. It was super fun, and this is something that you will find in this game quite often. I was running out of inventory space, and I was not sure what to get rid of, so yeah. Now I'm a lot better, picking and choosing what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to throw and everything, but yeah. In the early hours, one of the first few raids I did, I had no clue, and dude, I shat my pants when I saw this. I was like, bro, what is this? Oh man, a purple! But yeah, I got really excited, man. Dude, this game really does give that adrenaline rush when it comes to, playing a brand new extraction game. It's just one of those things that, extraction games do really, really well. And one thing that I think is completely underrated, and just something I love. So those are pretty much my thoughts as I wave goodbye and team up to these randoms that I met, killing a big ARC boss type character. I just want to leave you those thoughts.
We all looted up, right?
What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me trying to convince them that we should all leave together. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool game. I would love to hear your thoughts. Are you playing ARCRaiders? What is your favorite map? I think Spaceport might be my favorite map. It's really, really cool. Though the Buried City is a close second for me. Everyone plays the dam, but I think those are my favorite personally. But we've been having a lot of fun. So definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Would you like a proper review of ARCRaiders? Would you like a proper discussion of more aspects of the game? Things that I would change, things that I would improve? I would love to hear your thoughts on what kind of content you want to see for this game, of course, besides fantastic raids and brand new gameplay, because we will be doing that as well. And catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a great time while we get popped. And enjoy some great ARCRaiders, man. Such a good game.